Quick single taken by the Sabre Strikers. Coming back for second. No, they're not. They'll just stick with the single. No wicket for 15. The 3.4 overs. Welcome to the SG Moore Cup semi-final clash between Newcastle City and Cardiff-Boolaroo. We apologise for the technical issues we've had. Missed a great innings by the Cardiff-Boolaroo District Cricket Club. They scored 1 for 148 from their 20 overs. A couple of great innings. Lachlan Williams batted through 80 not out, and Austin Hiskins 51 not out for about 35 deliveries. A second wicket partnership of 119 in that innings. But it's Newcastle City now batting. 149 required for victory, and early on, no wicket for 16. One ball remaining in the fourth over. This is Austin Hiskins. Who's bowling? The Jet Saxby. At the end of the over, the 4 overs, Newcastle City, no wicket for 16. The first semi-final here in the SG Moore Under 16 T20 competition. We're out here at the lovely Pasterfield Sporting Complex in Cameron Park. It's a glorious day. The wind's picking up here and there. Hopefully it doesn't get as wild and windy as it did yesterday. And joining me in commentary today is David Absalom, the Assistant Secretary of the Newcastle District Cricket Association. David, great to have you with us.
Well, good morning, Dan. Thank you for having me today on this lovely day. It's a lovely day for cricket. Yeah, it's a pleasure to be here. What a beautiful complex we're at the moment. Pasterfield Sporting Complex. It's a lovely venue. Yeah, and look forward to watching some good cricket. Some youngsters on display here as we see Isaac Cruikshank coming into bowl. Appeal for caught behind. Looks like there was no inside edge. Or was there? No, it looks like he's been given. Well, there you go. As soon as we come on air, something happens. How good's that? Caught behind there.
Action aplenty. Lachlan Rail caught behind and very slow walk off the field. Lachlan Rail, one of the gun batsmen here for the Newcastle City Sabres, led to believe. So that's a big wicket for Cardiff-Boolaroo early, Dave. 1 for 16, the commencement of the 5th over.
Sorry, Dan. Yeah, absolutely. That's something that City weren't able to do in their innings, was take wickets regularly. They got one early. I think it was Cruikshank actually. They got early in the power play, but yeah, they weren't able to get any more wickets, and subsequently a wonderful partnership was developed. But that was the end of Rail for 7. City 1 for 16 after 4.2 overs.
Now Dan Saunders and Dave Absalom, we're here for the day. 3 matches. This is the second half of the first semi-final. So Cardiff-Boolaroo versus Newcastle City. At midday, we'll have Wests versus Charlestown. The winner of this game will meet the winner of the West Charlestown game in the final at 3 p.m. The SG Moore Cup, the Under-16 T20s competition, live from Pasterfield Sporting Complex. The canteen facilities are available. The barbecue's going. Come on down if you're doing nothing today. Watch some quality under-16 cricket.
Yeah.
New batsman Jonah Rosser, I believe number 51. It's great these kids have all got numbers on their backs, so it's going to make life a lot easier for us to name the cricketers as they're involved in this game.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's just great to see so many young kids out there playing cricket, and there's a lot of talent on display here. We see Cruikshank coming in. Oh, he's given him! He's given him 2 wickets in the over for Isaac Cruikshank. Well, what a delivery that was. From the naked eye, I thought that could have been a fraction high. We're on a bit of an angle here, so it's hard to tell. We've got a replay coming up, I think, or has it gone past?
No, we're pretty live on the screen.
Oh, well, that's even better, eh? But yeah, okay, well that's put Cardiff-Boolaroo in a really good position at the moment. 2 early wickets. What's that? 2 for 16. Yeah, that's vital. Early wickets in the power play particularly is crucial for the defence of this total, which I think is quite a good one, Dan.
Yeah, 148 off 20. It was a slow going by Cardiff early, but they solidified. They really built their innings. And Austin Hiskins in the second half, he once he found the middle of his bat, he hit some very sweet shots. 3 sixes in his innings, the 51 not out. And Lachlan Williams, the anchor, batted the entire 20 for his 80 not out. 148, is it enough? I guess time will tell. But with only losing 1 wicket, Dave, they maybe could have afforded to took some more risks. Yep. Again, better to be all out for 160 maybe than 1 for 148. But at 2 for 16 early doors, yep. Crookshank, what an over this has been so far. 2 wicket. Yeah, it looks like the new batsman for Newcastle City is their captain.
Is that Campbell?
Harry Campbell.
Yep.
Looks like a left-hander too, so get things around. Just looking for the 2 fielders outside the circle. We have a backward square leg on the fence. Dave, Absalom, can you see where the second person is outside the ring?
No, I can't at the moment.
They may not have 2 out.
Yeah.
But of course, the first 6 overs, maximum 2 fielders allowed outside of the fielding restriction circle. Here comes Crookshank again to Campbell. Tuck that around the corner, backward a square. All fielded there and thrown in by Toby Clune.
As you said, very handy to have the numbers, isn't it?
Very much indeed, Dave,
Yeah.
very much indeed.
So it looks like that's the over, 2 for 17, is that correct? Campbell just got off the mark there, 2 for 17 off 5 overs. But what an over that was from Crookshank. He got 2 wickets and went for only the solitary leg glance there.
2 for 6 off 3 overs, that's a cracking start, especially in the power play.
Absolutely. Looks like he's got a bit of a bustling action there, doesn't have a long run up, but he's been on the spot so far. Bit of a interesting piece of information about Isaac Crookshank. I've actually played a few games of chess against him, and he's quite a good chess player. Can't remember, I don't think I've actually beaten him actually. So not only is he a good batsman, good bowler, but he's a good chess player also. So
well, hopefully you have all the moves out there today. He's got them going with the ball, that's for sure. 2 for 6 off 3 overs. Now just checking to see. That's number 24. It's like playing bingo. Can't quite see that far who the bowler is to bowl the 6th and final over of this power play. It is a change of bowler, it's not Hiskins.
It's a full toss on leg stump, worked away behind square. They come back for 2.
I think the bowler.
I'm not sure the scorers know either. They haven't put the bowler's name up yet.
No, they haven't. It looks like from here the jerseys are 22, which is that's Williams, okay.
Number 14.
Matthew Williams.
Yep. That was a dead ball, that one. So the score's caught up there.
2 for 19 off 5. I think that player's wearing the wrong coloured shirt, or wrong numbered shirt. Oh no, it's a 14, I just can't see.
Oh, that's all right.
We're sitting about 3 kilometres from the field here at Cardiff. Might have to put the reading glasses on.
Well, wherever we're sitting, it's a lovely view here. And you viewers can see that on the frog box as well. It looks like a lovely picture on the screen there. The trees in the background as Williams comes in again. On the back foot and defended to point, no run. Yeah, I think we might inform our viewers as well. It's been a bit of a tough morning for us, trying to get the frog box online. We weren't quite sure what was going on, to be honest. We've got past the field, there's a scoreboard, electronic scoreboard here. It's like being at the SCG. It's pretty amazing. So the players can see the score as Williams comes in again. Down the leg side, tickle away fine. Batsmen are coming back for 2. And looks like fine leg's able to stop that going for 4. Yeah, so it's been a bit of a tough morning, Dan. Bit of a shout out to the frog box staff that we've been in contact with. I think Brodie Williams is his name. He's helped us out quite a bit, and Aaron Gray, our secretary, put a lot of work in too to try and get it up and going. But hopefully no more issues and you guys at home can watch some wonderful under-16s cricket as that one's defended back to the bowler.
Yeah, a frustrating morning would be an understatement, Dave, but we are up and running now, and hopefully there'll be no more issues regarding our coverage all day today here at Pasterfield Sporting Complex. So Matty Williams bowling again to Harry Campbell.
That looks like the overdone. And end of the power play, 2 for 21 off 6.
Yeah, so those early wickets put a steady on the run chase. Not quite 4 and over there in the power play, so considerable work to be done by City in the middle part of this innings. Well, it'll be interesting to see if Cruikshank will bowl out now, Dave, or whether they'll have a change of bowler.
Yeah, it looks like he's coming back on. I think that's a pretty good decision. When you're hot, you're hot.
Yeah, I think so. 2 for 7 from 3.
Yep.
Saving that one over to come back cold later on could be to the detriment of the team. So this is Saxby on strike. Just punching that through the offside for no run. Jet Saxby. The fielding restrictions have ended, so they can have a maximum of 5 outside the ring now should they choose to, but they're keeping things quite tight here. Ball punched down a bit off. They've taken the cheeky single. Dive put in there late by Campbell, but I think they're always going to be pretty safe there. 2 for 22.
Yeah, I'm just trying to have a look at this field too, Dan, while we're talking. How many do they have outside?
I don't think they have any, to be honest. I think maybe deep point. So backward squares there going out to the fence.
It's like fine leg and third man.
Fine leg, I think, is on the circle.
Yep.
Campbell split the field there. No, straight to mid wicket. 2 for 22 midway through the 7th over, chasing 149 for victory in a spot into the SG Moore T20 Grand Final, which will be played around 3 o'clock this afternoon. So by my maths, they need 127 off about 80 balls.
Yeah, certainly not out of the realms of possibility as Cruikshank comes back in. Full toss.
Hit that well.
And we might be fielding this one. That's coming
down
right
to Dave
down
Absalom
to
at
our...
backward square leg.
Yeah.
Nice shot by Harry Williams, but the ball was there to be put away and it got what it deserved.
Yeah, lovely shot by, is that Campbell, was it?
Harry Campbell,
Harry
yeah.
Campbell, yeah, the captain, yeah. That's probably the only bad ball Cruikshank's bowled, I think, from memory. Full toss, down leg side, and dealt with accordingly.
Maybe we should have had a spell after 3 overs. No, he's bowled very well. He'll come back from that, I'm sure.
Full pitch delivery, straight to mid on, no run.
So
Yeah.
last ball of Cruikshank's spell. Provided no wides and no balls, of course. Oh, very well thus far, Cardiff-Boolaroo, bowling to their field. Just tucked away off the pads there, just to a short, fine leg. Just the one run, direct hit to throw in, but nothing doing there. A great throw for our lucky 13 there.
That was Hiskins, wasn't it?
No, Braden Gilbert. 7 overs gone. 2 for 27.
Yeah, how do you think City should approach this run chase, Dan? I'm just looking at the batsmen here. You've got Saxby 8 off 15 and Campbell 9 off 13. Just seeing their way in, I think that's probably a sensible way. See what the bowler's doing, see what the pitch is doing, then probably try and set up a bit of a platform and launch from there, do you think?
Yeah, losing those 2 wickets early has really hurt their run chase. I mean, they're up to already needing upwards of 9 runs and over. Not too much time in T20 cricket to really get your eye in it, assess the conditions, especially now 7 overs gone, the power play's gone. Cardiff-Boolaroo, should they choose, can spread this field out and protect their boundaries, but Still going to keep it tight for now. That ball just, like Campbell punched there to point for no run. This is Williams bowling his second over.
Yeah, it looks like they're keeping the field up. I think that's pretty good captaincy, actually. Saying if you want to score runs, you've got to hit it through the field.
That's right. Look, they need to take the risks.
Yep.
This Cardiff-Boolaroo team, I believe the coach is Mark Curry. Mark Prawns Curry, well known in Newcastle cricketing circles, and with a coach of his experience, I'd say this Cardiff-Boolaroo team can be very well drilled in the field.
Yep. And
I think these are very smart tactics. Just because you can have the fielders out doesn't necessarily mean you need to.
That's exactly right.
That was Williams again to Campbell. He's had a swipe at that. No harm, no foul, no run.
Yeah. I just wonder if that last delivery didn't get up as much as the batsman thought. It seemed to keep a little bit low.
Did skid on, didn't it?
Yeah. But the intent was there. He was looking anything a fraction short. He seems to be keen to play that pull shot.
Williams really runs in, doesn't he?
He does.
Tosses it down. Good full length ball there, and all Campbell can do is defend that. Still 2 for 27 midway through the 8th over. Look, I think one of these batsmen need to try and bat through it, but I think at the other end someone needs to start taking some calculated risks. This total's not going to be picked off with ones and twos. They need boundaries. And another ball just played through the offside for no run. 2 for 27 midway through the 8th over. Cardiff-Boolaroo bowling very tight, because Cardiff-Boolaroo were the #1 seeds going to the final series. They finished atop of their Pool A. I think they went through undefeated, 4 wins and a bye from the 5 rounds.
Yeah, well, they had a few impressive games. I think there was one against Wall's End from memory where they got
they annihilated them.
Yeah, got 200, and I think one of the batters that did very well today, I think it was Lachlan Williams. He got 100 that game, so he's in electric form at the moment.
Another wide down the leg side, called. It's 2 in a row. You can ill afford to give those away.
Yes, and of course in the T20 format at the moment, everything down the leg side is considered a wide.
Yeah, very much so.
Yeah.
There you go, my cricket just having a bit of a lag, but it's caught up. That breeze picks up every now and then, Dave, and it gets quite chilly and much fun at bowling, because at least it's going directly across the ground and not pushing into that wind.
Yep.
Here comes Williams to Campbell. All he can do there is defend the ball there off to the leg side.
Looks like that's the end of the over there. Just the 2 wides off the over. 2 for 30 off 8 overs. Campbell 10, Saxby 8. And I believe this is telling me 119 more required.
Off 12, so it's a run shy of 10 and over required now.
Yep.
So I think some urgency needs to occur. There'll be a new bowler coming on from the southern end, or I think we're going to call the Boolaroo end of Pasterfield.
Yeah, we could do. We could do.
Is it
too early to discuss what we think about the other end?
The northern end, or the Andrew Kelly end, as we'll be calling it this afternoon.
Yeah.
It's Andrew Kelly, a Cameron Park native and Warners Bay legend.
Yeah, shout outs to Andrew if you're watching on today.
Not sure if they have live footage out in the canoe.
Yeah, he's probably out
fishing for carp in Cockle Creek.
On the lake somewhere. Now, is this Lachlan Williams coming into bowl? Is that?
It looks to be Lachlan Williams, the captain.
Well, we've seen him bat.
If he bowls half as well as he bats, he's going to go pretty well. So bowling some nice loopy offies.
Oh, that's what we like to see. A bit of spin. Starts with a wide though.
Let's push that down the leg side. So I think Saxby will have a couple of balls to look at what Williams is doing. I think Jet Saxby probably needs to get the Jets going very shortly. Pun intended.
Very good, Dan.
Get used to it. Let's push there. Okay, the first one's a misfield. Good decoy maybe, just a single there to Saxby. 2 for 32. 2 for 31, apologies, that's already updated, got ahead of myself. So Harry Campbell's the captain. I think he'll be the one this team's going to bat around.
Yep.
I think Campbell's going to have to bat deep into this innings if City are a chance of winning this contest. Ball looped up, it's nice. It's good to see young cricketers who are quite prepared to toss the ball up there. They're quite happy for the batsman to try and take them on.
Yes.
A lot of cricketers, especially younger fellas, don't like to get hit. But no risk, no reward. But again, nice tight bowling by the skipper here.
Yeah, it's lovely, isn't it? Yeah, no, you're 100% right there. I try and bowl a bit of leg spin on Saturdays, and it can be quite difficult, particularly when you're bowling on synthetic wickets. That ball goes past the off stump. Tried to play it on the back foot. Did Campbell. But yeah, it can be quite a difficult art, particularly if you're playing on synthetic wickets and getting hit all the time, as that one's defended back down the wicket.
This is a great opening over here by Lachlan
This is
Williams.
excellent, and there's only a couple out. There's a deep point, I think, and a deep square leg. As Williams comes in again.
It's a little bit short. Out to the sweeper there. Well fielded. That is fantastic. The backward square boundary riders leant down one-handed and scooped that in just before it went for 4. Great fielding there, Dave. I think they scored 2 runs there.
Yeah, and he had to go a long way, didn't he? He was fielding a deep square leg, almost a deep backward square leg, and he had to run around to basically where deep mid-wicket was. Full-length dive and save 2 runs. So that could be crucial in the end. But I think you're right, Dan. What an excellent opening over from the off-spinner. Only conceding 4. And only having a couple of men out, it shows that they're pretty confident at the moment. And yeah, I think City have got to make the running here. It'll be interesting to see how they approach it now as we enter the 10th over, and they're only at 34.
115 required off 11, so it's asking rates to 10.5 and over now.
Yeah, just looking there, so we got Saxby 9 off 16. I think you're right about Campbell. He's probably the one that the team should bat around, and Saxby probably needs to look at some boundary options.
I'm going to change a bowler here. It's like Khan.
Yep.
Into the attack.
He starts with an offside.
Faisal Khan, I hope I pronounced that correctly. Faisal Khan.
Yep.
Just push that outside, just a bit wide of off stump there. But again, just getting allowed a loosener.
Yeah. And I bowl 6 looseners. So this Khan comes in again. It's wide outside off stump again, and it's called a no ball. Is that right?
He has. He got a free hit.
Yeah. Okay. So I wonder, that must be front foot then.
I'm not sure. Yeah. Well, I don't think it was that wide that he bowled it off the pitch on the 4. It's very hard to see. We're sitting it backwards. Well, what, mid wicket. Gonna have a whack at it. He has.
That's a nice shot. And that'll go all the way. 4.
The third boundary of the Newcastle City run chase.
That's very interesting too, Dan. It's a free hit that's been capitalised on. I was listening to you and Dave Redden, who's, well, you're both the doyen of commentary in Newcastle. It was very entertaining listening to you,
Now, Dave Redden is the voice of cricket Newcastle.
Yeah.
A shout out to Dave Redden if he's listening in today.
I'm just checking, was that another no ball? Looks to me like it is. I think he signalled 3 hits, so this could be another opportunity. This could be key for City. He hits it straight down the ground, and it's gone past mid-on. That could go all the way.
That's going to go too. That's 4 runs
back to back boundaries. Now this could be crucial for City here, Dan. This is probably what they needed. And I think the point I was going to make was that some of the 3 hits that we saw on the Dennis Broad Cup final weekend, none of them were really capitalised on. We've seen 2-3 hits here today, and they've both gone to the fence, so that's crucial.
Already, this over's 1 ball old. It's gone for 11 already. This is the over that Newcastle City have needed to get back into this run chase. And this is legal ball 2. A full ball straight to mid wicket. Oh, nearly cleaned up the umpire there as well. Quick single taken. Smart running there by Jet Saxby. Now he's 14 off 19.
The umpire just waving to the crowd there after he got up. Yeah, well, this could be crucial for Saxby too. He's put a couple of boundaries away. His confidence will be up, and I think he needs to keep going here if City have got any chance. That one's left alone outside off stump.
Yeah, Campbell just cautious there.
Yeah, I think that's fair enough. They've got 12 off this over. I think this is the first ball that Campbell faced off Khan, so we're looking to pick his spots as we see what deep point again is there, and that looks like a deep mid wicket and a deep square leg that he's got out as Khan runs in again.
Oh, that's a nice shot. Lofted down the ground to mid off, a deep mid off. I wouldn't say a long off, but just a single. It's a safe shot. They've been safe cricketing shots. Those two free hits all pretty much hit along the carpet.
They were beautiful cricket shots, weren't they?
Very much so. Jet Saxby very strong down the ground, and you can see with his field placement, long on is in place now for Khan. So he has someone straight protecting him for the full ball, which is where you want to encourage him to bowl.
Nice length on that delivery, as you were saying, Dan, nice and full. Ooh, he's missed it.
I thought the ball might have struck the batsman on the
I thought it did too, yeah. It's been called a wide.
Okay, we're sitting about 3 kilometres from the live play. We're doing our best.
There's no exaggeration either. It's a lovely field though, a lot of open spaces, and it's a lovely recreational area. As Khan comes into Campbell and defended back, that's a good delivery.
So Khan's fought back well in this over. He really has. I mean, those first few wides and no balls, and both those free hits punished for 4. To bring it back to only have gone for 4 runs, then the last 4 deliveries, he's come back well. He could have got the jitters.
Yep.
Let's hope he finishes off well here. A little bit short, but he's got away with it. Campbell just tucked that onto the leg side for no run. That is the end of the 10th over. We're at the halfway stage of this run chase. Newcastle City 2 for 49 in their chase of 149 for victory. So it's quite simple now, Dave. 10 overs remaining, 100 runs required. My Wall's End high maths tells me that's 10 and over required.
I think I'd have to agree with you there.
Excellent.
Yeah, well, it's going to be interesting to see how they go about it now. I think Saxby's definitely in. He's got a couple of boundaries away. Is this going to be the off spinner again, Williams? So it'll be interesting to see what they do with the off spinner, if they're willing to attack him, or is that what they got 4 off the last over of the off spinner. So yeah,
partnership now worth 33. They're both set. They're both in.
Yep.
One of these guys need to show some intent, I think, to get on top of this 10 and over. Ball just punched down to, I guess, a mid-wicket long on. You could see that there on the live footage. They've just taken the single, and the field just starting to spread out a little bit. Backward square on the fence, deep point for the left-hander.
Yeah, and I think that's fair enough too at this stage. They need boundaries if they want to chase this total down, as Williams comes in again. That's cut away, back to the deep point.
The first half and not coming back to second. Great fielding, good arm out there on the point boundary. That was Crookshank. The battle on here. Jet Saxby on strike. The skipper moving his fielders around. He's got a packed offside there. Point cover mid off, plus a deep guy straight on the fence. He's lobbed that up. It's hit straight down to the guy straight at long off. She's not really on the fence here. It's hard to tell how deep that is.
Yeah. But again, that was a nice delivery. Tossed up, inviting the batsman, if you want to hit over the top, be my guest, but we've got fielders there. Yeah, again, I've been very impressed. He can bat, bowl. I'm sure he can field as well.
Is Campbell strong off his pads? Just a single there. Singles aren't going to...
yeah, I was about to say, I don't think Williams will mind this.
Hurt Cardiff-Boolaroo.
Yeah, he's bowling to his field. Again, only 4 off this over so far with 2 to come. There's an off here. This is quality.
Saxby on strike. punch on the leg side. Quick single taken, an easy single. Again, keep rotating the strike, but City need a little bit more, I think, from these two if they're going to, because they don't want to put too much pressure on the batsmen to come.
Yeah.
You've got to come in with this run rate well over 10 and over now. Still 8 wickets in the sheds. If they can pull off this run chase, it's going to be a very exciting 30-40 minutes,
Ooh,
Dave.
Yes. Short. On hit straight to the fielder. Quick single though. Yeah. No, I think
there by Campbell.
Again, it's pretty good bowling. That one was a little bit short, but I think only 6 runs off that over. So he's got none for 10 as an off spinner in this situation. That's absolutely impeccable. So again, this puts more pressure back on the batting side. The run rate's increasing all the time, and again, they need to get a couple to the fence, I think, Dan, to get themselves back in.
94 runs required from 9 overs now, so it's back up to that 10.5 and over.
Yep. Is that what it says up there on the scoreboard? 10.44?
I can't see that far.
I'm struggling to see it too. Again, wonderful facilities here at Pasterfield. Now, is Khan going to get another over, or are they changing the
they've
bowling?
gone back to Austin Hiskins. He opened the bowling. His first 2 overs went for 10. He's bowling with his hat on back to front. The Greg Matthews approach. I love it. Could be one cool cat.
Yeah.
A hip dude. Batted really well. 51 off, I believe, 35 deliveries.
Batted really well. Well, this is the 12th over, and they're bringing Hiskins on for his 3rd now. So, yeah, trying to break this partnership.
Of course, Cruikshank's bowled out.
Yep.
Hiskins still has 2 overs remaining. Matthew Williams has 2 overs remaining. Lachlan Williams has 2 overs, plus whoever else might be still there to bowl. Hiskins to Campbell. Just defended that into the offside. He took off for a suicide single, but thought better of it. Sent back by Saxby. No run.
I think the ball ricocheted off the batter there, didn't it?
It may have. I missed that.
Yeah.
What a glorious day. As long as this wind stays away, Dave Absalom, we're going to be in for a great afternoon of cricket.
Totally agree. Hiskins in again. Back of the length and defended back down the wicket. It's good bowling. I wonder what's going through the captain's mind at the moment. He's just played 2 dot balls. That run rate's now around 11 and over, I think it's saying up there.
It's a shaving 11 and over. He must be in 2 minds, because I dare say the cricketer in him wants to go at it. I think the captain in him realises he needs to be there deep into this innings.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, if I was in his shoes, I'd be telling Jet Saxby just to go nuts, and I'll anchor the innings.
I think so.
But again, I'm not familiar with sort of these cricketers as their stroke play, who's the aggressor, but they're both very competent. They've both got great techniques. They've been well coached.
Yeah, absolutely.
Good running between the wickets there, but again, just a single.
And what a wonderful experience for these young men too, Dan. I think this is a perfect opportunity for them to showcase their skills, but not only that, for them to learn as well. Like, you know, we've played the game for a fair amount of years, and we still learn when we play as well. So it's a great opportunity not only to test their skills, but to gain some more skills out of this too.
Great bowling here by Hiskins.
It's perfect, isn't it?
Change of pace there. All Saxby could do is just knock that back down the wicket. Yeah, you're right, Dave. I mean, I've been playing since cricket was in black and white. Well, it feels like it. And now it's in digital. I mean, games are recorded. This is great just for the players to be able to watch back now that the footage is working, of course.
Yeah.
You know, to maybe look at that. Oh, cut him in half.
Lovely delivery. What an over this is.
A fantastic over.
This has put the pressure right back on City here. So they're going to need a couple of big overs, you think, if they're going to get close to this total. Run rate's looking like it's getting up towards that 2 a ball mark.
Yeah, there's only 1 run from that over, Dave. 2 for 56 now from 12. What's that? 93 runs required off 8. It's not quite 12 runs and over required. Yeah, things are getting very difficult for City now. I think someone really needs to start trying to take it to this attack.
And I think it's Saxby. He's been in all innings, 21 off 25 deliveries. I think it's his time now. The off spinner's bowling again. I think he needs to look to get 1, possibly 2 boundaries off this over.
Yeah, okay, so I dare say he's going to toss it up again. He's put long on back on the fence.
Yep.
Square leg is back on the fence. The point sweeper on the fence. It's a fielder at mid off. Fielder looks like it might be straight down there as well. Just trying to pick it up on the angle. Campbell's got that through the covers for 2.
Yep.
It's a good start to the over, a good positive start. 2 for 58. Yeah, as I was saying last over, it's a good opportunity for these young cricketers to be able to see themselves actually playing and maybe see if there's any flaws in their technique. Or it's easy when someone's telling you you're doing something wrong, and it's when you don't see it, it's very hard to picture it. This could be a chance here. Single there to Campbell.
Absolutely.
But when you see it with your own eyes,
Yep.
things can more resonate. The light bulb moment goes off.
Yep. And for coaches as well, they can have a look at it too, and also provide the further advice. But I think it's pretty cool for these young men to say, how cool is this? I'm 15, 16 years old and I'm on YouTube. I reckon that's pretty cool. If I was in their shoes, I'd be telling all my mates at school about it the next day. Show and tell, get onto YouTube.
Would you be telling them about your 2-ball duck yesterday?
I was waiting for that.
Saxby's gone hard at that, but it's bounced. Direct hit. Oh, not quite. Risky single, but a run nonetheless. 2 for 60. And again, Williams only gone for 4 runs off this over after 4 balls.
Did that change the subject off my 2-ball duck or not?
That's entirely up to you, Dave Absalom.
Yeah. Well, let's watch Williams come in again. Down
Campbell's
the
attacked
wicket.
that. Taken 1.
Yep. But you can see a little bit more intent here, Dan. He ran down on him there, trying to hit him over sort of that mid-off area, or mid-on area, I should say. So yeah, you can see there's more intent here to score. Only 5 off the over though. Run rate over 12 and over now.
Boundaries are imperative from here on in. Quicker ball, flatter ball.
That's
He's
well
hit that.
bowled.
I think that's going to go for now all the way. He's hit that really well. Long on chasing. Was it going to pull up? It's pulled up. Wow. Okay. So pretty quick this outfield for the majority of the game, but he may not have got all of it. He may have not got all of it.
I thought it was a very nice delivery actually. He's
Darted it in.
Yeah, he's
Quicker
bowled
ball.
a lot of tossed up deliveries, and that one was, well, a lot quicker actually. So yeah, he's disguised it well. He's bowled really, really well. Going for 17 off 3 overs, it's really good. City are trying to attack him. They're doing the right thing, but he's just bowling really well at the moment, and I dare say he'll bowl out. As we see, is this a change of bowler? Number 6, who's number 6, Dan? I was wondering about that, whether or not they were going to get,
So Ricky Pockrell?
yeah, I was wondering if they were going to get Hiskins to bowl out, or they were going to save him for the back end.
Yeah, I think this is a good move. I think I'd save Hiskins only because there's still 8 wickets in the can.
Yep.
And if they are to have a couple of big run, 15, 20 run overs back to back and get back into this game,
Yep.
they've got Hiskins they can go back to try and tighten things up.
Yeah, well, if I'm the City batters now, I'll say, righto, Pockrell hasn't
You've got to
bowled
go
yet.
after him.
We've got to go after him.
86 required from 7. Okay, he's the
That will help.
sixth bowler being used, so they're going to have to kill 4 overs. I would say between Khan, I'm not sure whether he'll be back,
Pockrell comes
and
in again.
Pockrell.
It's another wide down the leg side, is it? Yes, signalled by the umpire. Yeah, so Khan and Pockrell, isn't it, the 5th bowling option?
It looks that way, yeah.
Yep.
So after this, they'll still have 2 overs to get through.
Yeah.
I said Hiskins still has 1, Matt Williams has 2, Lockie Williams still has 1. Okay, there could be a problem here for the direct hit. Oh, not quite. Bit of confusion there with their running between the wickets, but Pockrell found his right line there. 2 for 65. The 1 legal ball in the 14th over.
It's Campbell looking at the field here as Pockrell comes in again. Looks like he's round the wicket there. takes a single. Need boundaries, Dan?
Yeah, look, boundaries are the only thing that should be on the menu now. These guys, they're well set. Saxby 24,
Yeah, technically
Campbell
they look,
21.
technically they look really, really good, don't they? I'm
They
quite
do.
impressed with their techniques, and they've played proper cricket shots.
Club that back down the ground. Come off the bowler. They're going to take on the arm. I think they need to, but they haven't. Just a single down the ground, and
Wind's picking up here a bit, Dan.
yeah, stuff's starting to decide it wants to go walkie-walkies.
Yeah, I wonder if our viewers can hear that, or our listeners, viewers and listeners, can hear that in our microphone there. But
So there's been 33 overs of cricket this afternoon, or this morning, and there's only been 3 wickets fallen. Very different in a T20 fixture.
yeah,
Cockrell's got his line now, he's bowling well. He's just got the radar right.
I'm just trying to think, in this partnership I don't think the two batsmen have offered up any chances yet. I know in the Cardiff-Boolaroo innings there were a couple of drop chances, difficult ones.
Slower ball. Punch that through the big gap at cover, but
Again, well bowled and well fielded. This is good from Cardiff-Boolaroo. They're bowling to their field, and the City batsmen just can't get away at the moment. They're trying hard, but it's good bowling.
yeah, look, they're bowling really well, and they're bowling to their field, as you said, Dave, and it's making scoring opportunities very difficult for Newcastle City. Comes Pockrell again to Saxby. He's had a slash at that. They may come back for two. They should do. Looks like it'll be an easy 2. At the end of the over, Pockrell's only gone for 7, that's fine. He's in front there with the run rate up to around 12 and over. That's another winning over for Cardiff-Boolaroo at the end of 14 overs. Newcastle City are 2 for 70. They still require 79 runs, 6 overs remaining. The run rate asking now is a fraction over 13 and over, Dave Absalom.
13.17. We'll look at our electronic scoreboard here, our SCG scoreboard. It looks like Lockie Williams is going to bowl out, which I think's a good call. He's bowled beautifully, and I'd certainly give Pockrell another over.
I think Pockrell's you're going to bowl out the fifth bowler overs.
Yep.
Making sure they get it right. Don't want to be stuck where they could have an extra over at one end.
Yep.
I said Hiskins has 1 over remaining. Williams has 2. So you might find Hiskins and Williams will kill 3 of 6 overs from one end.
Yep.
Lachlan Williams will bowl here, and I think Pockrell may have to swing around, or Williams will swing around to bowl from that southern end. It's a dot ball there.
Both batsmen have to go now, Dan.
Yeah, look, Cardiff-Boolaroo are in the box seat, well and truly.
Yep.
If City want to be a chance of getting this total now, they need to accelerate. It's more than 2 runs a ball required. I don't think we're speaking out of school, suggesting that boundaries are the order of the day.
There could be one here. That's a nice shot. He'll pick up 4, will he? Yes.
So he's very strong off his pads, Harry Campbell. And again, anything that's remotely on that leg side, he's getting him away. And 4 runs, a much needed 4 runs for Newcastle City.
Yep. More to come, Dan. They need more of that. That one looked like a quicker one from Williams, and he put it halfway down the deck. So I wonder if he'll go the quicker one again, or see if he'll toss it up. Tosses it up. That's a good ball. No run. Lovely piece of bowling there. Asking the batsman to hit over the top. He hit it straight to the fielder. Well bowled there. Williams in again. Tossed up once more. And he's gone for the sweep shot. Just a single to fine leg. Again, it's still, this is fine. 5 off 4 deliveries from Williams here. The run rate's still going up. It's 13.8, I think, now on the scoreboard there.
Hit that well, but straight to mid-wicket, or has that gone through? It's beaten mid-wicket. That's gone for 4 runs as well. I think this is the first, apart from those couple of free hits early on in the innings, this is the first over where they've hit consecutive boundaries in the over.
Yep. Yeah, it was a good attempt at stop there too. Sliding away there, but yeah, it was hard for us to see, as you said, 3 kilometres away, but I wasn't sure if he stopped it with the white ball and the white trousers there, but yeah, much needed.
2 for 79, 1 ball remaining in the 15th over.
Tossed up again.
Single there. I don't think there'll be a second one on offer.
The bowler's done the fielding there. Excellent work off his own bowling.
Lockie Williams has bowled out. What's his 4 overs? I believe that's none for 26 at the end of his spell.
That's absolutely
27.
fine. Absolutely fine. Given the match situation, I think he bowled beautifully there. Probably, and I think the only bad ball he bowled was the one in that over where he dropped it a bit short, tried the quicker one, and that went down past fine leg for a boundary. But apart from that, really good spell. He's had a good day so far, and he captains the team, doesn't he?
Yeah, he is the skipper. 69 runs remaining, 5 overs in the can. The asking rate now, basically 14 runs and over.
Yep.
8 wickets still in the sheds. City can afford to take some risks now.
Absolutely.
The last thing they want to do is fall short by 20 runs and be 2 or 3 down. Here comes Pockrell bowling to Jet Saxby. Ooh, nice bowling. Push that just outside of off stump.
Just quietly, it's good keeping too, Dan. He's up to the stumps and he took it very nicely. I remember a comment that you and Dave Redden made about the Dennis Broad, was that keeping was one of the highlights
Wasn't
there.
it? Thomas Cover behind the stumps there for Cardiff-Boolaroo.
Shot!
Saxby's hit
Has that gone
really
all the way?
well.
One bounce. Good attempt at stop, but one bounce 4. Right, here's some aggression now. They've got to go for it, and that was a lovely connection from Jet Saxby. He's moved along to 36 now. He's up above a run of ball, 36 off 34. He needs to keep going. That was a lovely shot there. Can he do it again? And what's Pockrell thinking now? Trying to spear it in at the stumps? Let's see what he does.
Full and straight. It's full.
Oh, mix up. Bowler's end, and the throw's wide. They come through for an overthrow.
Only a run. It hasn't hurt them, but still, there's no reason to give that run away. The throw was poor. So captain's Harry Campbell on strike now, 28 from 46. So Saxby's really gone about his work. I didn't realise he was scoring it better than a run of ball.
I didn't either.
37 off 35. Maybe we've been a bit hard on the man. Here comes Pockrell to Campbell.
Is that
Great
called a
keeping,
wide?
it is.
Again, great keeping.
The aeroplanes are out.
Yeah.
But yeah, cover behind the stumps. It's a new position.
Cover, yeah.
Here comes Pockrell again to Campbell. Down the leg
Ooh,
side that
that's
time,
another wide.
another wide. This is where Cardiff-Boolaroo could let themselves down here, just these sundries.
Yeah, Pockrell doesn't seem overly happy with that, but I think anything down the leg side just needs to take his time. Again, they're in the box seat. Just take your time, pick your spot where you want to bowl. I think, again, as you said, full and straight. I think that's the way to go. Back of the length, hit straight back to the bowler.
Well fielded, he smoked that.
Yeah, well bowled too. I think in this sort of situation, where you're a bowler, Dan, you would know that you go with your best delivery that you think will dry up the runs or take a wicket. See what he does here. Back of the length again.
And the leg side, it's going to be another wide.
Good length. Happy with the length he's bowling there. Just got to adjust the line.
Anything full. Shorts just asked to be hit for 4 or 6. The fuller you bowl, the harder it is to get under it, especially the younger cricketers that don't quite have
These
the
ones are just back of the length, aren't they?
upper body strength. That's nice and full.
ball.
So you're not going to be able to hit them for any better than a boundary. You've got to take the second, and they've come back. Good running. Good running by Saxby and Campbell. 2 for 90. 1 ball remaining in the 16th over.
I know they've got a lot of runs to chase down, but I am impressed with these 2 batters. They look really, really good. I think we'll be hearing about those 2 names for years to come.
Well, again, I mean, this T20 format can crew a lot of kids because they get coached to bat, so technically correct for district cricket, 80 over cricket. We're hearing a lot more about these guys throughout 3rd, 2nd grade, maybe even 1st grade in the very near future.
Yeah, I think both sets of players too. I mean, and the character that they've shown. I think you mentioned one of the bowlers. Who was it? Was it Khan?
Fazal Khan?
Yeah, you said he got whacked early in the over, but he managed to find a way to come back and showed some character there and finished the over off strong.
Well, after one legal ball, the over had gone for 11. He managed to only go for 15.
Yeah.
Again, he could have really got the yips.
For such a young man, that's pretty impressive. So, again, I think we're just mightily impressed by the talent on show today. But at the end of the day, there's still a contest, so that looks like 14.5 and over I can see on the board. So yeah, every
16
ball
overs gone, so 4 overs remaining, 58 runs required. That's pushing 15 and over. We've got to change a bowler. We've got Gilbert.
Bowled him straight through him. What a change that was, Dan.
Talk about having a warm-up ball.
And the crowd are going off here at Pasterfield. That's his first ball of the innings.
Yeah, Braden Gilbert, lucky number 13. He's
okay,
picked up the big scalp of captain Harry Campbell for 31. The third wicket falls for 91. Look, City had to start going for it, and maybe the next guy might be a strong boundary hitter. So it may not be all bad news for City losing that wicket.
Well batted Harry Campbell though, he looked really good. He tried to get on with it there. And again, I think we were talking about he was playing that anchor role and Saxby's starting to go off now. But gee, what a bowling change. I don't think we were expecting that.
No.
First ball.
Cop that.
Yeah.
75 run partnership for the third wicket.
See, if that were me, I'd be like, oh, I've got a sore calf or a sore hamstring now. One for none of 0.1, that'll do me. What a bowling change. I'll tell you what, everything that Lockie Williams has done has turned to gold at the moment. He batted well, he bowled well, he's captained well.
Well, the new batsman coming in is Oscar Hills. He'll be on strike. And tall, lanky young man. Let's see what his stroke play's like.
Yeah, he's got to go from ball one here. There's no choice. It's what, over 15 and over now. He's just got to go for it from ball one. Right-handed player. So 2 right-handers out there now. Again, Braden Gilbert, what a start. Alright, in he comes again.
Let's see what he's got to follow that up.
Full toss, checking the umpire, looks like it's okay. Just a single. Would have been a bit touch and go. Yeah, the square leg umpire is signalling that it was dropping. So, yeah, that would have been handy for City if that was called a waist high no ball and a free hit, but
it wasn't.
But it wasn't.
Okay, Jet Saxby, 37 from 35. He's the key man now for Newcastle City.
Trying to hit every ball for 6. Oh, what a delivery that was. There's a run-out chance at the bowler's end. He just
Hills
missed.
was caught very short there.
Yeah. I think that's good though. He's backing up, trying to get every opportunity to score a run. I think you have to do that in this situation. But what a delivery that was.
It's where you want to bowl, in the block hole, especially these late overs in the T20. Another one.
Oh, this is great bowling.
Well, but there's a sweeper down there at deep long on. Got to take on the arm.
Yeah,
and they have.
Take on the arm.
Easy 2 there to Saxby. Hills running back to the non-striker's end. Very well done.
This is a quality over so far, Dan. You can see what he's trying to do, even the full toss. He was going for the Yorker, going for the block hole. And I think he'll probably try and continue to do that the rest of the over. It's worked so far.
I want to know why he hasn't bowled prior now.
Yeah.
Oh, very well. Comes Gilbert again. Falling straight. Ooh, straight through him. He's lucky he didn't pick up another wicket. Well, unlucky not to pick up another wicket.
Great bowling, Dan. This is absolutely excellent. And it's making it harder now for City. It's getting close to 3 a ball. And when it gets up around there, it's really hard to chase down. Not impossible. We've seen stranger things on the cricket field. But Gilbert comes in again.
Ooh, that's got to
be a no ball.
That's gonna... Well,
So
he's got away with it as far as runs. He didn't get onto that to the boundary, but he will get a free hit.
The last 2 free hits Saxby got, he did hit them to the boundary. And I think he needs maximum now.
Well, he can't get out, so I mean, it can be running out, but I don't think that's going to be on the cards.
No, I don't think it's going to be on the mine either. I think he's thinking maximum.
Which way is he looking? Hard and straight or cow?
I'd go cow. See what he does.
full. It's a great
what
ball.
a ball
and
again.
it's a dot. We shouldn't be surprised. The over is bowled.
It's been brilliant, isn't it?
4 from the over, plus the key wicket of Harry Campbell. And after 17 overs, Newcastle City, 3 for 95. Still require 54 runs. It's at 18 and over now, Dave Absalom. And I think, without going the early crow, I think Cardiff-Boolaroo have got 1 foot into the final of the SG Moore, courtesy of the NDCAI's Frog Box. The 18th over. Who was going to bowl it now? Was that Williams back into the attack? Or was Pockrell going to go around again?
Yeah, it looks like Pockrell again.
Okay.
Here he comes.
Ooh.
Peel for LBW.
Jeez, I mean, we can't tell straight on what's going on here because we're at sort of the mid-wicket boundary 3 kilometres away. But the way he cramped him over, a short step there, that must have been a good shout.
Yeah.
Here comes Pockrell again to Hills.
Well, he's trying Oscar Hills. It's a difficult situation to come in and bat when you need 3 a ball. You've really just got to look for maximums at the moment. And he's trying. And again...
On the other hand, he's got carte blanche to go the Larrup.
Yeah.
Pockrell to Hills. Oh, that's kept low. That kicked and stayed low. That's a couple of times that's happened.
Yeah.
Love to be bowling from this end myself.
Again, this is good death bowling at the moment. He's picking his spots well. Let's see if he can finish off. 3 balls to come in the over.
Slower ball, fuller ball.
Quarter wide, is it? Yes, quarter wide down the leg side.
That's the 13th wide of the innings. 3 for 96. Good confident shot down the ground, but Cale mid-off misfielded. And I don't think they're going to be able to get back to 2.
You want the set batter on strike, you want Saxby on strike, but it's getting tough now. 21 and over.
And the wind's picking up here at Pasterfield. Apologies for the blasphemous comments there. Saxby's hit that well, he's hit that straight. So Hiskins down here to...
Single. Yeah, it's blowing all our papers around and things like that. But it's still a lovely day for cricket.
3 for 97, 1 ball remaining. Sorry, 3 for 98, 1 ball remaining in the 18th over. Pockrell bowling to Oscar Hills. Full ball.
Oh, lovely bowling again. Bowling to their field.
Great over.
Yeah.
That's a great over there by Pockrell. He's come back really well. I think they only went for 3 runs.
Well, if we're wondering who was going to be the 5th bowler, he's done the job there.
Well, there's 2 overs remaining, and Hiskins has got an over, and Matt Williams, who only went for 8 off his first 2, has got 2 remaining. So, and you'd be hard pressed to take Brock Gilbert off, Braden Gilbert off after that first over he bowled.
Yeah, that was
filthy
quality
to be replaced after that.
I'm just amazed at the young talent on display here, Dan. I think, 15, 16-year-old, to be able to hit those Yorkers. When you watch people on the TV struggle to do that, and they get paid to do it, professional cricketers. So
yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah.
They get paid. Oh, and there goes our umbrella. You take over for a sec, Dave.
Single again. Is he coming back for 2? No, he can't. He's trying to lift the run rate here, Jet Saxby. He's batted really, really well. He's looked like a proper batsman. 41 off 42. Batted really well. Ooh, left alone outside off stump there and not quarter wide there. So it's been a real professional display here from Cardiff-Boolaroo. I think City have played quite well as well. I think when they look back on it, probably some key moments. I think there were a couple of drop chances they were difficult ones. There were a couple of drop chances in Cardiff-Boolaroo's innings as Gilbert comes in again. Defender back to the bowler. Yeah, quality death bowling here. Run rate's nearly going up to an impossible task, 33 and over. And Braden Gilbert's really come on and done a professional job here. He's got 1 for 5 off 1.3 overs, and he comes in again bowling to Hills. Oh, lovely. Absolute beautiful bowling here at the moment. They just can't get him away. They're trying hard, but Gilbert's bowling absolutely beautifully at the moment. And as we look on the screen, run rate's gone above 6 a ball. So it looks like Cardiff-Boolaroo certainly have got 1 foot, if not both feet, into that final this afternoon. As Gilbert comes in again. Down the leg side, that'll be called a wide.
It brings up the 100 for Newcastle City. We're a bit too little too late. Look, I think we can see why Cardiff-Boolaroo, the #1 seeds, going to this final series of the SG Moore Cup. A very disciplined display. You can tell they've been well coached.
Yep.
But the coach can't do it out there. It's a great captaincy by Lachlan Williams.
He's led from the front too, hasn't he, with both bat and ball.
80 not out with the bat. Bowled a great 4 over spell with his off spin.
Yep. So Gilbert comes in again. Final ball of this over. Full again, driven. It'll only be a single though. Great bowling again. I think we've run out of superlatives, Dan. Look at those figures.
So 1 for 7.
1 for 7 off 2 overs. Bowling at the death. Got the key wicket of the captain, Campbell. Absolutely brilliant. And I think he's all but sealed the game here for Cardiff-Boolaroo. I mean, again, cricket. Funny.
Not an impossible task.
Not an impossible task, but I have to say, I don't think I've ever seen 2 off the last over to win.
My money's on Cardiff-Boolaroo to be in the grand final.
Yeah. It would be nice for Jet Saxby to bring up another 9 runs. He's batted really well, tried hard.
He deserves a half century. He's batted really well. He's been the
Yeah.
cornerstone of this innings.
Absolutely.
So Hiskins is going to bowl the final over.
Oh, that's a good delivery too. That came at pace, back of the length. Tried to dab it down to third man there, did Saxby, but couldn't lay a bat on it.
Oh, shit, well done here.
Hiskins again, we're looking at these figures. None for 11 off 3.1. He's been quite professional too. Got a half century as well. That one he's going to have to reload. You can't take anything away from Cardiff-Boolaroo at the moment. They've played absolutely superb cricket today. Hiskins again. Saxby defends. Really deserve their place in the final. As you said, Dan, they've been the form team the whole competition. Yeah, they'll finish off strongly here.
Hills has had a crack at that, straight to mid-on. Good throw into there. One.
Was that Hills on strike?
That was Hills on strike.
My apologies. All right, so Saxby's got what? 3 balls to see if he can get his 50. He's got 41 at the moment. Had it all the way through the innings. I think he opened, didn't he?
He did. He's 41 off 42 balls.
Let's see if he can launch some bombs here. Well,
Oh,
straight up in the air.
I think that might fall safe. It has, between the keeper and short fine leg.
Bit of confusion there. Always get a bit nervous when you see that. Was that a no ball as well, the umpire signal?
Don't think so. I don't think there's anything wrong with that delivery.
Maybe front foot. I thought I saw him put an arm out. I could be wrong. Happy to be wrong if I am.
Just directing traffic, I think.
Oh, there was a bit of a spin there of the arm. Looks like there was a no ball.
Okay, Dave Absalom on fire. So we got a free hit.
All right, have a go, son. Shot.
Jeez, he did that well.
Is the fielder going to get around there at long
Oh,
off?
well fielded.
Done.
Talk about commitment. 3 balls left in the innings.
Again, they've pretty much won this game. and it still doesn't matter. They're trying to save every run. That is absolutely impressive down there. It was a great shot. Wish I could play a shot like that.
Here comes Hiskins back into Hills. He swung the bat and a miss.
Oh, square leg interested?
No.
No, he's not.
Well, one ball remaining, 41 runs shy, 42 for victory. Cardiff-Boolaroo will take their place in the final of the SG Moore Cup under 16 T20 competition. It'll be brought to you a little bit later on through the YouTube channel of the NDCAI, probably through the Frog Box. Up next, another great clash, West versus Charlestown, Dave.
Yeah, looking forward to that one, as that one's outside off stump, attempted drive, and that'll do us. Congratulations, Cardiff-Boolaroo. Thoroughly professional performance, I think you have to say, and the crowd are applauding it at the moment. I think it's been, yeah, absolutely excellent. They only lost one wicket while batting. I think when City looked back, I think there was a few drop chances in that first innings that unfortunately we didn't get to see on the Frog Box. We were having some technical difficulties, but that's probably, they look back on this game, they'll probably say, you know, if we held on to a couple of those chances, it might have been a different story, because Hiskins and Williams just went absolutely ballistic in those last few overs. They were sort of sitting on like 4 or 5 runs and over throughout the innings, and ended up getting to about 7.5 runs and over. So that was probably where the game was. I think the batting looked pretty solid, but it seemed to be too many runs for them. But well played, Newcastle City. They've done really well to make the semi-finals of this competition. We wish them all the best for the rest of the season. But Cardiff-Boolaroo, they've got one more game this afternoon, Dan Saunders.
That they do. So Cardiff-Boolaroo have won this clash by 41 runs. Some great performances there. Of course, their skipper, Lachlan Williams, with 80 not out. Austin Hiskins with 51 not out. And then with the bowling, Crookshank taking 2 for 14, I believe it was, from his 4 overs, was the backbone of the bowling for this innings. We've just had a mini hurricane, so we're going to go. We'll be back not too far away in the second semi-final of the SG Moore Cup, which that game will be between the West District Cricket Club and Charlestown District Cricket Club, live and exclusive at Pasterfield Sporting Complex. On behalf of Dave Absalom, I'm Dan Saunders. We'll be back with you shortly for the second semi-final of the SG Moore Cup.